Welcome back to Coin Reveal USA, the channel where we uncover the hidden history, fascinating stories, and real collector value behind America's most popular coins. If you enjoy discovering valuable pocket change, learning about rare mint errors, and staying updated on today's coin market, you're in the right place. First up, the 2000 South Carolina State Quarter with the Philadelphia, or P, mint mark. We'll explore its history, unique design, what makes certain examples valuable, how condition affects price, and what collectors are willing to pay today. If you have one of these quarters tucked away in a jar, wallet, or old collection, you may be wondering whether it's simply worth 25 cents or if it could be a collectible treasure. Let's find out. The South Carolina State Quarter was released on January 3, 2000, as the eighth coin in the famous United States 50 State Quarters program. This groundbreaking program became one of the most successful coin series in American history, encouraging millions of people to start collecting coins. Every state quarter celebrated the unique history, culture, and symbols of one of the 50 states, and South Carolina proudly showcased its rich heritage through an attractive and meaningful design that continues to capture the attention of collectors around the world. The obverse of the coin features the familiar portrait of George Washington, designed by John Flanagan, along with the inscriptions "Liberty," "In God We Trust," "United States of America," and "Quarter Dollar." If your coin carries a small P mint mark beside Washington's portrait, it means it was struck at the Philadelphia Mint, one of the oldest and most important mints in the United States. During the year 2000, the Philadelphia Mint produced hundreds of millions of South Carolina quarters, making them common in circulation even today. The reverse of the South Carolina quarter is filled with beautiful symbolism. It features the outline of the state along with three important symbols. The Carolina wren represents the official state bird, the yellow jessamine represents the state flower, and the graceful sable palmetto tree represents the state tree. These symbols are carefully arranged around the outline of South Carolina, creating one of the most elegant designs in the state quarters program. The inscriptions include South Carolina, 1788, the state motto "While I Breathe, I Hope," 2000, and E Pluribus Unum. Many people wonder if a rusty or environmentally damaged South Carolina quarter can still be valuable. In reality, coins that have heavy rust-like discoloration, corrosion, staining, or environmental damage usually lose collector value because collectors prefer coins with original surfaces. Since United States quarters are made from copper and nickel rather than iron, they do not actually rust, but they can develop brown, orange, or dark discoloration after years of exposure to moisture, chemicals, dirt, or harsh environments. These damaged coins are generally collected only as pocket change, unless they have an unusual mint error. If your 2000 South Carolina quarter shows heavy wear from circulation, it is generally worth its face value of 25 cents. Because so many examples were produced, circulated coins remain common throughout the United States. Even after more than 2 decades, these quarters frequently appear in circulation and coin rolls searched by collectors. Coins that remain in brilliant, uncirculated condition are much more desirable. An uncirculated example with attractive luster, sharp details, and no signs of wear may be worth between $1 and $5, depending on its quality and eye appeal. Coins that have been professionally graded and certified at higher mint state grades can command even stronger prices because collectors compete for the finest known. Examples: premium quality coins graded around Ms. 66 or Ms. 67 may sell for several tens of dollars, while exceptional, certified examples in the highest grades can sometimes bring a few $100s at major auctions if they have outstanding preservation and strong collector demand. These top-grade coins are extremely difficult to find because even tiny contact marks can prevent a coin from receiving an elite grade. One of the most exciting parts of collecting state quarters is searching for mint errors. A genuine error coin can be worth considerably more than a normal example. Collectors search for off-center strikes, broad strikes, double strikes, clipped planchets, die cracks, die chips, struck through errors, and dramatic misaligned dies. The more dramatic and well-preserved the error, the greater its potential value. Verified error coins can sometimes sell for tens or even hundreds of dollars. While especially rare and spectacular, examples may bring even more when authenticated by professional grading companies. Before assuming your coin is valuable, examine it carefully under good lighting with a magnifying glass. Look for unusual doubling, missing design elements, off-center strikes, cracks running across the design, or other abnormalities that occurred during the minting process. Many marks that appear unusual are simply damage caused after the coin entered circulation. So learning the difference between true mint errors and ordinary wear is an important skill for every collector. If you believe you have an outstanding example or a genuine mint error, consider having the coin authenticated and graded by a respected third-party grading service. Professional grading not only confirms authenticity, but also gives buyers confidence when the coin is sold. Certified coins often attract stronger offers because their condition has been evaluated using recognized industry standards. The popularity of the 50-state quarters program continues to introduce new people to coin collecting every year. Millions of Americans began collecting coins after these quarters were released, and many experienced collectors still enjoy assembling complete high-grade sets. Because of this lasting popularity, attractive uncirculated examples and certified high-grade coins continue to have a strong collector market. The 2000p South Carolina State Quarter may not be the rarest quarter ever produced, but it remains an important piece of American numismatic history. Whether you found one in your pocket change, inherited a collection, or discovered one while searching bankrolls, every coin has a story to tell. Taking a closer look at its condition, strike quality, and possible mint errors could reveal far more than its face value. Especially if you are fortunate enough to find an exceptional example. Coin collecting is about much more than money. Every coin represents a moment in history, a work of art, and a connection to the people who designed, minted, and spent it over the years. The South Carolina State Quarter celebrates the heritage of one of America's original states, while reminding collectors that remarkable discoveries can still be hiding in everyday change. Next up, the 2002 Indiana State Quarter with the Philadelphia, or P, mint mark. This coin celebrates Indiana's admission to the Union in 1816 and remains one of the most recognizable coins in the popular 50-state quarters program. We'll explore its history, beautiful design, collector appeal, mint errors, and realistic market values, while also discussing whether a heavily worn or environmentally damaged example has any collector value. Stay with us until the end, because you might discover that the quarter sitting in your change jar deserves a much closer look. The Indiana State Quarter was officially released on August 8, 2002, as the 19th coin in the United States Mint's famous 50-state quarters program. This remarkable program began in 1999, and quickly became one of the most successful coin collecting programs in American history. Millions of Americans began searching their pocket change for each new release, creating a new generation of collectors and introducing countless people to the exciting world of numismatics. The Indiana Quarter honors the state's admission to the Union on December 11, 1816, which is why the reverse of the coin proudly displays the year 1816 alongside the state's name. The front of the 2002p Indiana State Quarter features the familiar portrait of George Washington, originally designed by John Flanagan. Around the portrait are the inscriptions "Liberty," "In God We Trust," "United States of America," $quarter, and the date 2002. Just beside Washington's portrait is the small p mint mark, indicating that the coin was struck at the Philadelphia Mint. The Philadelphia Mint produced hundreds of millions of Indiana quarters in 2002, making this one of the more common state quarters found in circulation today. The reverse of the coin is what makes this quarter truly memorable. It features a modern race car speeding across the center of the design, symbolizing Indiana's deep connection to motorsports and the world-famous Indianapolis 500. Behind the race car is the outline of the state of Indiana, surrounded by 19 stars, representing Indiana as the 19th state admitted to the United States. Above the design appears the nickname, Crossroads of America, reflecting Indiana's important role as a transportation hub. Together, these design elements create a coin that celebrates both the state's history and its modern identity. Many people wonder whether their 2002p Indiana quarter could be valuable simply because it is more than 20 years old. The answer depends almost entirely on its condition and whether it has any genuine mint errors. Since the Philadelphia Mint produced hundreds of millions of these quarters, most circulated examples remain worth only their face value of 25 cents. They are still commonly found in circulation and bank coin rolls throughout the United States. If your Indiana quarter has never entered circulation and still displays its original mint luster with sharp details and very few marks, it may be worth between $1 and $5. Particularly attractive uncirculated examples that show exceptional eye appeal can sometimes sell for a little more to collectors building high-quality state quarter collections. Coins that receive professional grading and achieve high mint state grades become much more desirable. Certified examples graded around Ms. 66 or Ms. 67 may sell for several tens of dollars depending on current collector demand. Truly exceptional examples with nearly flawless surfaces and outstanding strike quality may bring a few $100s at auction. Although such coins are very difficult to find because even tiny contact marks can reduce a coin's grade, many viewers ask about rusty Indiana quarters. It is important to understand that United States quarters are made from a copper core covered with copper nickel layers, so they do not rust like iron or steel. However, they can develop brown, orange, black, or green discoloration after years of exposure to moisture, chemicals, salt, or other environmental conditions. Collectors refer to this as environmental damage or corrosion rather than rust. In most cases, heavily damaged coins lose collector value and are worth only their face value unless they also display a rare mint error. One of the most exciting reasons collectors search through rolls of state quarters is the possibility of finding genuine mint errors. Errors occur during the manufacturing process at the mint and are different from damage that happens after a coin enters circulation. Some of the most valuable errors include off-center strikes, broad strikes, double strikes, clipped planchets, die cracks, retained cuds, struck-through errors, and dramatic die breaks. Depending on the type, rarity, and condition of the error, these coins may sell for anywhere from several dollars to hundreds of dollars, with particularly spectacular examples sometimes commanding even higher prices. If you think your 2002p Indiana quarter may have an unusual feature, inspect it carefully under bright lighting with a magnifying glass. Look for missing details, unusual doubling, cracks in the design, off-center images, or other characteristics that occurred during the minting process. Scratches, dents, stains, and damage caused after the coin left the mint usually do not increase value and may actually reduce it. Professional grading is often the best option if you believe you have an exceptional coin. A respected grading service can authenticate the coin, assign an official grade, and encapsulate it in a protective holder. Certified coins generally attract stronger buyer confidence and often sell for higher prices because their authenticity and condition have been independently verified. The popularity of the Indiana state quarter continues because it combines American history with one of the country's most famous sporting traditions. The Indianapolis 500 is recognized worldwide, making this design especially appealing to both coin collectors and racing enthusiasts. This combination has helped keep interest in the coin alive long after its original release. Searching pocket change remains one of the most enjoyable ways to begin collecting coins. Although most 2002p Indiana quarters are worth only face value in circulated condition, discovering a beautiful uncirculated example or a genuine mint error can be exciting. Every coin has a story, and every search offers the possibility of finding something special. The 2002p Indiana state quarter is a lasting tribute to the Hoosier state and its place in American history. While the majority of examples remain common, condition, eye appeal, certification, and genuine mint errors can make a significant difference in collector value. Learning how to recognize these qualities is one of the most rewarding parts of coin collecting. Next up, the 2021 Washington crossing the Delaware quarter with the Denver, or D, mint mark. This modern quarter features one of the most dramatic designs ever placed on a circulating American coin, and while millions were produced, certain examples have become highly desirable among collectors. In this video, we'll explore its history, design, minting details, collector demand, today's market values, and the rare errors that can make some examples worth much more than face value. The 2021 Washington crossing the Delaware quarter marked the beginning of a new chapter in the history of the Washington Quarter series. After the completion of the America the Beautiful Quarters program, the United States Mint introduced a new reverse design showing General George Washington courageously leading his troops across the icy Delaware River before the historic Battle of Trenton during the American Revolutionary War. This inspiring design honors one of the most important moments in American history and was created before the launch of the American Women Quarters program in 2022. The front of the coin returns to the classic portrait of George Washington created by sculptor John Flanagan, a design that first appeared on the Washington Quarter in 1932. Around the portrait are the familiar inscriptions "Liberty," "In God We Trust," and the year 2021. If your coin carries the small d mint mark, it was struck at the Denver Mint. The Denver Mint produced approximately 865.4 million crossing the Delaware quarters in 2021, making this one of the most common modern quarters in circulation. The reverse design is both artistic and historically significant. It shows General George Washington standing confidently at the front of a boat as soldiers navigate through the dangerous, ice-filled waters of the Delaware River on the night of December 25, 1776. This daring crossing led to the surprise victory at the Battle of Trenton, a turning point in the American Revolutionary War. The inscriptions include United States of America, quarter dollar, pluribus unum, and crossing the Delaware. The powerful image captures courage, determination, and leadership, making it one of the most admired modern quarter designs produced by the United States Mint. Many people ask whether a 2021D crossing the Delaware quarter is valuable simply because it is a newer coin. The answer depends largely on its condition and whether it has any genuine mint errors. Since hundreds of millions were struck, most coins that have entered circulation are still worth their face value of 25 cents. These quarters remain common in circulation and can often be found in pocket change and bankrolls. If you discover an uncirculated example with bright original luster, sharp details, and very few contact marks, collectors may pay around $1 to $5 for a nice specimen. Coins preserved in exceptional condition can bring higher premiums, especially if they have never been circulated and display outstanding eye appeal. Professional grading can significantly influence value. Certified examples graded around Ms. 66 or Ms. 67 often sell for several dollars to a few tens of dollars, while superb coins graded Ms. 68 or higher can be worth substantially more because so few survive in nearly flawless condition. The highest certified grades are extremely difficult to achieve since even tiny marks can lower a coin's grade. Collectors are especially interested in genuine mint errors found on the 2021 crossing the Delaware quarter. Some of the most desirable errors include off-center strikes, clipped planchets, struck-through errors, die cracks, die chips, grease-filled dies, double dies, and missing clad layer errors. Depending on rarity, condition, and collector demand, authentic error coins can sell for anywhere from several dollars to hundreds of dollars, with extraordinary certified examples sometimes bringing even higher prices. If your quarter appears brown, black, or stained after years of circulation, it is important to understand that United States quarters do not rust because they are made from a copper core bonded with copper nickel outer layers, rather than iron or steel. Environmental exposure can cause discoloration, corrosion, or staining, but these conditions usually reduce collector value instead of increasing it. A damaged coin is generally worth only face value unless it also possesses a genuine mint error. To inspect your coin, use a magnifying glass under bright lighting. Carefully examine the date, mint mark, lettering, Washington's portrait, and the reverse design. Look for unusual doubling, missing details, die cracks, off-center strikes, or other characteristics that occurred during the minting process. Learning to distinguish true mint errors from ordinary circulation damage is one of the most valuable skills a collector can develop. If you believe you've found an exceptional example or a dramatic mint error, consider submitting the coin to a respected third-party grading service for authentication and grading. A professionally certified coin is easier to sell and often commands a stronger price because buyers have confidence in its authenticity and condition. The 2021 Washington, crossing the Delaware quarter with the D mint mark, is more than just another modern coin. It commemorates a defining moment in American history while introducing a stunning new design that quickly became popular among collectors. Although most examples remain worth only 25 cents in circulated condition, high-grade certified coins and genuine mint errors continue to attract strong interest from collectors throughout the United States. Next up, the 2002 Ohio State Quarter with the Denver, or D, mint mark. This beautiful quarter celebrates Ohio's admission to the United States in 1803 and honors the state's incredible contributions to aviation and space exploration. We'll explore its fascinating history, unique design, collector demand, realistic market values, and the rare mint errors that can make some examples much more valuable than ordinary pocket change. The Ohio State Quarter was officially released in 2002 as part of the United States Mint's highly successful 50-state quarters program. Ohio became the 17th state on March 1, 1803, and the reverse of this coin proudly displays the year 1803 to commemorate that important milestone in American history. The coin also celebrates Ohio's remarkable legacy in aviation by featuring an early airplane, an astronaut, and the outline of the state with the inscription, "Birthplace of Aviation Pioneers." The design recognizes famous Ohio natives such as Orville Wright, Neil Armstrong, and John Glenn, whose achievements changed the world forever. The obverse of the coin features the classic portrait of George Washington designed by John Flanagan, along with the inscriptions "Liberty," "In God We Trust," "United States of America," $quarter, and the year 2002. If your coin carries a small D mint mark beside Washington's portrait, it means it was struck at the Denver Mint. The Denver Mint produced approximately 414.8 million Ohio State quarters in 2002, making this a common coin in circulation today. Although millions of these quarters were produced, collectors still enjoy searching for high-quality examples. A circulated 2002D Ohio State Quarter is generally worth its face value of 25 cents. Because of its large mintage, it remains one of the easier state quarters to find in pocket change and bank rolls. However, condition makes a significant difference when it comes to collector value. If you find an uncirculated 2002D Ohio Quarter with bright original luster, clean surfaces, and sharp details, it may be worth around $2 to $8 depending on its overall quality. Coins that receive professional grading and achieve exceptional mint state grades become much more desirable. Superb certified examples can sell for several tens of dollars, while the finest known examples in extremely high grades have sold for much higher amounts at auction because they are incredibly scarce. One of the most exciting aspects of collecting the Ohio State Quarter is searching for genuine mint errors. Collectors look for off-center strikes, clipped planchets, die cracks, struck-through errors, grease-filled dies, double dies, missing clad layer errors, and other unusual production mistakes. Depending on the rarity and condition of the error, these coins can sell for anywhere from several dollars to hundreds of dollars. Exceptional authenticated error coins are especially popular among modern coin collectors Many people wonder whether a dark, stained, or environmentally damaged Ohio quarter is valuable. United States quarters are made with the copper core covered by copper-nickel layers, so they do not rust like iron. However, exposure to moisture, chemicals, or harsh environments can cause discoloration and corrosion. In most cases, environmental damage reduces collector value, and such coins remain worth only face value unless they also display a genuine mint error. If you think your Ohio quarter might be special, examine it carefully under bright light using a magnifying glass. Look closely at the date, mint mark, lettering, Washington's portrait, and the reverse design. Check for unusual doubling, die cracks, off-center strikes, or missing design elements that occurred during the minting process rather than after the coin entered circulation. Learning to identify authentic mint errors is one of the most rewarding parts of coin collecting. Professional grading is recommended if you believe you've found an exceptional example or a dramatic mint error. A respected grading service can authenticate the coin, assign an official grade, and encapsulate it in a protective holder. Certified coins often command stronger prices because buyers have confidence in their authenticity and condition. The 2002D Ohio State quarter remains one of the most meaningful coins in the 50-state quarters program. Its beautiful tribute to aviation and space exploration makes it a favorite among collectors, historians, and anyone interested in America's technological achievements. While most circulated examples are worth only 25 cents, high-grade certified coins and genuine mint errors continue to attract collector interest and can be worth considerably more. Thank you for watching Coin Reveal USA. I hope you enjoyed learning about the 2002D Ohio State quarter, its history, design, collector appeal, and realistic market values. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss our latest videos about rare coins, valuable mint errors, hidden treasures, and current coin market updates. Leave a comment below if you found an interesting Ohio State quarter or another collectible coin in your pocket change. Until next time, keep checking your coins, because your next exciting discovery could be waiting right in your pocket.